Day one, we did all our resistant type assessment / tests. Yesterday we did a little cardio test, and then we did 2 little drills just to get you going. So today we're just going to slow it down a little bit. We're just going to do some core and mobility training, right? So what I've done is we're doing 3 core exercises, or midsection exercise today. There's a little bit of core, a little bit of abs. So we've got 3 of them. What I've done is videos showing you how to do them. So at the end of this video, I'll show you those 3 videos. When you do your core mobility train or core ab training, 2 ways you can do it. You can either do it slow and controlled for reps. So you do 10 to 20 reps of each exercise. You got the 3 exercises, and you do 3 to 5 rounds. So depending on where you're at. So that's one way you could do it, just slow and controlled, 10 to 20 reps of each exercise. And then, like I said, 3 to 5 rounds, sorry, that you're doing. Another way you can do it is time-based, where you can maybe do an exercise for a minute, 50 seconds, 45 seconds, 30 seconds with some recovery. So you can have a little interval timer. Like I said, maybe work for 45 seconds, do as many reps as you can in 45 seconds, and then have a 15-second breather. You do that for each of the 3 exercises, and like I said, 3 to 5 rounds, which is going to be 9 to 15 intervals. Okay, so either slow and controlled for reps or for time. Okay, so like I said, at the end of this video, I'll show you your 3 little exercises you're doing for your midsection. With regards to mobility, I think rugby players are notorious for not being very flexible or very mobile, and I think just as a whole, this whole year we've been sitting around a lot, and that's obviously going to affect your flexibility and your mobility. I'm not going to give you 2 or 3 exercises here, because your body works as a whole. So if you tighten one area, that means another area or 2 has to loosen up, or if you loosen one area, means another area or 2 are going to tighten up. So there's no 2 or 3 mobility or flexibility exercises those are the 3 you need to do. Your body as a whole, so you need to work the whole body. So that's why we're slowing it down today. Take half an hour while you're in front of the TV, and just go through a few mobility type exercises, working from the top to the bottom. Like I said, I'm not going to give you any specific exercises. I was going to tell you the areas you should work at. I can't give you a specific exercise for each area, because everyone's different. Okay, so I might be tight in this area and you not. Okay, lever length, longer arms, longer legs, okay, is going to affect the impact of the stretch, the joint integrity itself, the joint size, any previous injuries. So one stretch might feel really good for me, but you might not feel it at all, or you might not even be able to get into the position to do the stretch. So what I'm going to do is just give you all the areas you need to focus on, and then you just go and look for a stretch and a mobility movement that works for you, that you can feel, okay, this is doing something, right? So top to bottom, first thing's obviously your neck, especially the forwards. So any form of exercise where you're going to be doing a little rotational work, a little bit of stretching. Also, another good exercise, because a lot of us have that forward position with the neck. Yeah, and that's got to do with the spine and everything. So like I said, your body works as a whole. So one of the things you can do for your neck is stand up against a wall and just make a little double chins. You're just pushing the chin back. Like I said, go to YouTube and go and find these things and get proper explanations for all of them. Right, so your neck, okay, that's the first thing you're going to concentrate on. Shoulders, okay, lots of shoulder injuries in rugby, so find yourself a nice little mobility exercise you can work the shoulders. Right, upper back, another region where we're really tight, so just working upper back mobility, your thoracic spine, down the lats, okay, another area for rugby players, lower back, okay, another area, and then we also want to be working your hip flexors, your adductors, your glutes, your quads, your calves, and then your ankle mobility. So like I said, your body as a whole, you need to do all of them. And like I said, I would find exercises, and like I said, just work it from the top to the bottom. So neck, shoulders, thoracic spine, your upper back, lats, lower back, hip flexors, adductors, glutes, quads, calves, and ankles. Okay, so like I said, just make it easy for yourself, work top to bottom, and get your whole whole body involved. Right. So I think that's it. Like I said, core and mobility today. Your core exercises, either 10 to 20 reps, okay, of each of the 3 exercises, and 3 to 5 rounds, or doing it for time. Like I said, work it for a minute. So you're either working 50, resting 10, or working 20. Working 40, resting 20. And like I said, just do it either rep based, time based. Do as many reps as you can in whatever a lot of time you give yourself. And then, like I said, just your mobility work, working top to bottom. Find a movement that works for you, okay, that you can feel, okay, it's actually stretching. And then, yeah, like I said, spend a good half an hour just working the mobility. Like I said, watch some highlights of rugby or something, or watch a movie, and while you're watching it, you're lying on the ground doing all your movements. Right, so that's it for day 3. Go watch those exercises coming next, and then I will see you tomorrow for day 4. Right, so this is your leg raise. Just going to go lie back. Okay. Hands, I want you to just get through and past the bum. That's just going to help stabilize you a little bit. Your legs, we're not going to keep them completely straight, just going to have a slight little kink. Right, from there, we're just slowly going to bring it up. I want you to try and keep your shoulders off the ground too, so we keep the whole stomach engaged. We're not just lying back and letting the legs work, okay? And then just slowly back down, okay? So legs come up at the same time, upper body just squeeze. You want to get a good squeeze on, okay? And slowly back down. So like I said, keep that little kink in the legs, bring the red legs up. At the same time, little crunch, that's going to activate more of the stomach, and that is your leg raise. Right, so your toe touches, again, we're just going to be lying back on the ground. What I want you to do, there's various ways you can do this, but we're going to have our legs up in the air, keep them nice and split. You're going to come up, reach for the opposite toes, back down, up, reach for the toes, coming back down. What you find is sometimes the legs start getting really tired. We don't mind you bending the knees a little bit, or just relaxing them completely. Obviously, if the toes aren't there, you just pretend they are, and we almost want to try and get the elbow going towards the knee then. Okay, so that is your toe touch. Legs up in the air, split them apart, breathing out, reaching with your right hand, left toes, and vice versa. If you start struggling, you can bend the legs so the knees are 90 degrees, or just keep the knees up in there and just rest the legs completely. Right, so that is your toe touch. Right, so this next one is your mountain climber. So basically we're just going to get you into a press up position, right, on the hands and toes, and then with the left knee we're trying to touch the left forearm and vice versa. So get yourself in a 4-point position on your knees, make sure the shoulders over the hands, okay. We're going to straighten ourselves out, and then we just want to touch the knee on the forearm, okay, and then we just alternating, okay. So just driving forward, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in. Right, so that is your mountain climber.